Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show a very interesting characteristic of this front derailleur. This is a Suntour Spirt. That's the model as it's written here. And it's a bit different from, in terms of installation, it's a bit different from traditional either rear or front derailleurs. And it's something that I had a hard time. It was not easy to find information about it on internet, at least on video, on YouTube. It was very difficult to find. I didn't find information at all. On internet, in blogs or in forums, I could find someone mentioning more or less how it worked, but it's something, it's a vintage derailleur. Not everybody has these old bicycles, but I think it's something very interesting to bring on video. For those people that have not a real idea how the derailleur normally works, I'm going to be targeting this one first, just for a brief explanation on how it works, which is very basic, very simple, and usually normal derailleurs would work the same way, but not this one. So let me first explain how this one here works, and then we're going to go for this one. You'll see how interesting this is and how it could be helpful for someone that has a derailleur like this to install in his bike. Okay, so here's my rear derailleur, and how it works. I have this housing, and there is a cable that goes within, that goes through, and this cable comes out and it's attached to the derailleur. So when I command this cable for tension, when I tension this cable, the derailleur pulls pulls the chain to the bigger cogs. So this I'm going to show, obviously the wheel has to be spinning. So as we are spinning here, I'm going to apply tension to the cable. And here I have, with tension, and then as I release the tension, it comes down. So this is very basic. In general, derailleurs, they work like this. You apply tension, so you move the chain to one side of the cogs, and then when you remove the tension, it comes back. It has a spring. That's very simple, but not exactly the same as the front derailleur that we are talking today. So let me just change the setup here, and I'm going to show you how it works in the front derailleur. Okay, I've changed the setup, and before zooming on the operation and how it works, it's important to have an overview on how the cable and housing are running. So cable and housing, they come here from the command in the handlebar, and then they come down, attached to the frame, through this tube, and it comes down here and form this curve, and this curve is very important. And from after this curve, cable and housing, they contact the derailleur, but I'm going to show it on more detail because this is the very important part of this installation. Okay, so now that we are zooming in the assembly, it's very important to notice this curve. It's important that the housing is well attached to the frame in this location, but it has to have this curve. And look, in order to move the chain from the upper to the lower ring, this point here has to go up. And that was what made me think, but how come? Because I have the cable here, and under tension, it's actually trying to bring things down. It was not clear for me until I understood that when you are applying tension to the cable, the trend is that this curve will be more flat, something like this. But because this housing is well attached here, the trend is that the housing is going to pull this piece up and will move the chain down, which is quite different from the other situation when the tension, the cable was moving physically. In this case, it's not exactly the tension of the cable, but it's the movement of the housing. I'm going to show how it works, and it's going to be much easier to understand. See, I'm going to apply tension to the cable now. And now I'm going to remove the tension. Again, tension applied, tension released. This is quite different. It goes a bit different from other derailleurs when you have the movement of the cable exactly guiding the moving of the derailleur, but not here. Here we have the moving of the cable leading to the tension of the cable leading to the moving of the housing, and then this derailleur changes the chain rings. So this is something quite different, and most important, it's very important actually that we use cables, housings that are dedicated for shifting, not for brakes. Brake housing are good, but they are flexible. Shifting housing, they are usually stiff. They are uncompressionless. They are compressionless. Sorry. So that's what makes this housing work better than using a brake housing for this application. So anyway, I hope this helps. It's an information that is not very easy to find on YouTube, and even though my English is not the best to explain these things, it's not my first language, at least you have now the images on how it works. Eventually it may be useful for someone that is looking for this information. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye.